Thanks for joining me, Renee Fong, on News on 2. Former Court of Appeal Judge Datuk Muhammad Arif Yusof was sworn in as the Speaker of the Dewan Rakyat today for the 14th parliamentary session. Datuk Muhammad Arif, 69, who vows to be even-handed in carrying out the tasks before him, took his oath of office as the 9th Speaker, replacing Tan Sri Pandikar Amin Mulia.
Saya, Muhammad Arif bin Yusof, setelah dipilih memegang jawatan yang dipertua Dewan Rakyat, dengan sesungguhnya bersumpah bahawa saya akan dengan jujur menunaikan kewajipan-kewajipan jawatan ini dengan segala daya upaya saya, bahawa saya akan menumpahkan taat setia yang sebenar kepada Malaysia dan akan memelihara, melindungi dan mempertahankan perlembagaannya.
Datuk Muhammad Arif began his career in 1974 as a law lecturer and later as an associate professor at University Malaya's Law Faculty before pursuing a career as a lawyer in 1986. Between 1993 and 1995, Datuk Muhammad Arif left the legal fraternity to join the Securities Commission as the first director of the Marketing Supervision Department. In September 2008, he was appointed as Judicial Commissioner for the High Court and later as a judge of the High Court a year later. In September 2012, he was appointed as a Court of Appeal judge and has held the position for 3 years until his retirement in 2015. Meanwhile, Datuk Muhammad Arif, in his address to the Dewan Rakyat, pledged to carry out his duties to his best ability while being free from external influence to preserve the dignity and honour of the esteemed House. In his speech, he also stressed that Parliament's role as an arena for free debate should not be taken for granted or abused.
Saya yakin ahli-ahli yang berhormat sekalian, seperti mana ahli-ahli yang terdahulu, akan melaksanakan tugas sebagai wakil rakyat ini dengan terhormat seperti yang dituntut keseluruhan institusi ini, dengan berbahas berasaskan kejujuran dan tanggungjawab dan berdebat secara saling hormat menghormati antara satu sama lain dalam rangka demokrasi berparlimen. Saya percaya tutur kata dan perlakuan ahli-ahli yang berhormat sekalian akan memastikan kita mampu capai matlamat-matlamat tinggi Dewan ini.
Datuk Muhammad Arif added that the tradition of legislating and amending laws has to be continued so that the institution will preserve the respect Malaysians have for Parliament. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, who is also Member of Parliament for Langkawi, led fellow parliamentarians to be sworn in today's proceedings.
Saya, Mahathir bin Mohamad, setelah dipilih sebagai seorang ahli Dewan Rakyat, dengan sesungguhnya bersumpah bahawa saya akan dengan jujur menunaikan kewajipan-kewajipan saya sebagai yang demikian, dengan segala daya upaya saya, bahawa saya akan menumpahkan taat setia yang sebenar kepada Malaysia dan akan memelihara, melindungi serta mempertahankan perlembagaannya.
This was followed by Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail, who is also a Member of Parliament for Pandan.
Wan Ismail telah dipilih sebagai seorang ahli Dewan Rakyat. Dengan sesungguhnya bersumpah bahawa saya akan dengan jujur menunaikan kewajipan-kewajipan saya sebagai yang demikian dengan segala daya upaya saya, bahawa saya akan menumpahkan taat setia yang sebenar kepada Malaysia dan akan memelihara, melindungi serta mempertahankan perlembagaannya.
All 222 MPs were sworn in, except for Pagoh MP Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin, who is on medical leave following a recent operation to remove a pancreatic tumour. The 14th Dewan Rakyat sitting also admitted its youngest ever members, that is Batu MP P. Prabakaran 22 and Muar MP Syed Saddiq Syed Abdul Rahman 25. Meanwhile, the opposition members were led by Bagan Datuk MP Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi and Pekan MP Datuk Sri Muhammad Najib Tun Razak. In another development, opposition MPs staged a walkout over the appointment of the Speaker of Parliament as the Secretary of Parliament read out the proclamation for his nomination and appointment. MP for Kota Baru, Datuk Takiyuddin Hassan, questioned the legitimacy of Datuk Muhammad Arif's nomination. Datuk Takiyuddin cited Parliament rules stating that the Secretary needs to be informed in writing of the proposed choice of Speaker 14 days in advance of the meeting and claimed this was not done. Nonetheless, the proceedings went on as scheduled, which prompted the walkout by the opposition MPs. However, Rembau MP Khairi Jamaluddin, Kimanis MP Anifa Aman and Labuan MP Rosman Isli did not participate in the walkout. Meanwhile, opposition leader Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi explains that they were not against the appointment of Datuk Muhammad Arif as Dewan Rakyat Speaker, but rather the appointment process, which they claimed was not transparent. The committee investigating governance, procurement and finance met for the first time today to begin its probe into projects under the Ministry of Defence. According to its chairman, former Auditor General Tan Sri Amrin Buang, the investigation will focus on several suspicious procurements and purchase of assets as the request of its Minister, Muhammad Sabu. Tan Sri Amrin said aside from conducting investigations, the committee is also responsible to advise the government on how to ensure effective procurement and prevent leakages, but will not encroach on the functions of the Auditor General's department.
Bidang kuasa kita luas ya. Sungguh pun kita telah diminta untuk memulakan. Kita memulakan dengan Kementerian Pertahanan. Bukan bermakna kementerian lain tidak di bawah bidang kuasa ini. Jadi kita akan berbincang kementerian mana yang lain yang patut kita berdasarkan maklumat yang disampaikan kepada kita lah.
On May 30th, the Cabinet had approved the setting up of the committee to investigate the issues of governance, procurement and finance in ministries and agencies. 2 foreign nationals were charged at the Selayang Magistrates Court today with the murder of a Grab driver last month. However, no plea was recorded from the 2 accused, whose charges were read before Magistrate Nurul Izzah Hassan Basri. Indian national Gurpreet Singh, 23, and Myanmar national Soaleh, 33, were accused of murdering 27-year-old Aiman Nosri at a parking lot in Taman Selayang Makmur on June 23rd. If found guilty, both of the accused can be charged under Section 302 of the Penal Code and read together with Section 34 of the Penal Code. The case was prosecuted by Deputy Public Prosecutor Ahmad Zuhaini Muhammad Amin, while both of the accused were unrepresented. The post-mortem report found that the victim died due to shortness of breath, as he was believed to have been choked using his own shirt. Examination on the victim's car also found that his wallet and cell phone were missing. A Lance Corporal is under remand for 6 days beginning today for allegedly soliciting and accepting a 5,000 ringgit bribe from a man suspected of being involved in drug trafficking activities. High Court Senior Assistant Registrar Nur Aziza Yusof allowed an application by the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission MACC to remand the 33-year-old who is a Lance Corporal at the Ladang Geddes station. On Sunday, the MACC had obtained an order to remand 5 policemen comprising 3 corporals, a lance corporal and a sergeant in connection of the same case. All 5 are remanded for 6 days beginning yesterday to facilitate investigation under Section 17, subsection A of the MACC Act 2009. Special Remand Court Assistant Registrar Nur Haryati Muhammad Saini issued the remand orders after allowing an application by Negeri Sembilan MACC. All 5 were detained by the MACC between 2 p.m. and 11:40 p.m, with 4 of them being detained at the Negeri Sembilan MACC office after giving their statements, while another was arrested on the main road opposite the Jompo District Police Headquarters. The Johor Police have successfully crippled a drug distribution syndicate after arresting 5 local men aged between 22 and 42 for their involvement in drug distribution activities around Johor Bahru last Saturday. Commenting further on the matter, Johor State Crime Investigation Department Chief Assistant Commissioner Lucas Anak Akid said his team confiscated 56 grams of marijuana, 400 grams of shabu and 7.19 kilograms of heroin. Initial investigation showed 3 of the arrested have previous crime and drug-related offences records. The state CID chief said this to reporters in a press conference at the Johor Police Contingent Headquarters in Johor Bahru. ACP Lucas added that all suspects have been remanded for 7 days to assist in investigations, and the case is currently being investigated under Section 39B of the Dangerous Drugs Act 1952. The body of the missing Port Dickson International Triathlon 2018 participant was found floating in the waters of Tanjung Tuan at 7:57 a.m. today. 42-year-old Yuan Chi-Yuan, a Hong Kong national, was found by a group of fishermen near Pulau Karang, about 1 nautical mile from where he disappeared. Negeri Sembilan Fire and Rescue Department Director Norazam Khamis said 15 FRD personnel had earlier mounted a search and rescue operations using 2 boats and 2 jet skis covering 2 nautical miles from the spot where the victim went missing about midnight, but they could not locate him. The search was disbanded when the body was found. Norazam added that the body was taken to the hospital for post-mortem and the case has been handed over to the police. Yesterday, another participant, 38-year-old Tam Wai Wong from Pulau Pinang, drowned after swimming 750 meters in the 8 a.m. during the event. Apparently, during long-distance swimming in rough seas and strong winds conditions was cited as the cause of the drowning. 5 men and an 8-year-old child almost died after the boat they were in capsized at Pulau Mentagor in Lumut, Perak last night. During the incident, which took place roughly 0.5 nautical miles off the coast of Pulau Pangkor, the men were fishing when their boat overturned due to strong winds. The victims included Muhammad Fadzrul Muhammad Faizal, 8, Muhammad Hazwan Zainal, 29, Muhammad Zubair Suhaimi, 28, Sharil Zakaria, 29, Muhammad Zulkarnain Suhaiman, 32, and Muhammad Faisal Abdul Majid, 35. According to Pulau Pangkor Fire and Rescue Operations Head Sukardi Muhammad, 7 rescuers were quickly dispatched to the scene upon receiving the information at about 9 p.m. The 6 victims were, however, rescued by fishermen who were near the scene. They were then taken to Pulau Pangkor Health Clinic for further examination. A man lost his right hand when he lost control of his luxury car and crashed along Lebuh Tun Dr. Lim Chong Yu in Bayan Lepas at about 3:11 a.m. today. The victim, 36-year-old Ng Kok Kiat, was successfully extricated by firefighters from the Jalan Perak Fire and Rescue Department before he was rushed to Pulau Pinang Hospital. According to Timur Laut District Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Anwar Omar, initial investigations revealed that the victim lost control of his car and crashed into the middle of the road and overturned. During the incident, the victim was on his way to Bayan Lepas, heading towards the city centre. The case is being investigated under Section 43 of the Road Transport Act 1987. Welcome back. Malaysia Hajj pilgrims need not carry so much cash on them anymore, as Tabung Haji has provided a special counter for them to withdraw money not far from where they're staying. According to Tabung Haji, 500 Saudi riyals would be sufficient for them for many days while they are in the Holy Land. The process involved to withdraw cash is very easy and fast, as pilgrims do not have to fill any document. All they need is to bring their name tag, which had been provided to them before they left Malaysia for the Holy Land. Apart from the cash withdrawal service, pilgrims can also make their dam of sacrificial payment at the counter.
Jemaah diingatkan untuk bawa bersama tag jemaah haji yang biasanya kita bekalkan kepada setiap jemaah. Pastikan jemaah haji menerima tag ni semasa di tanah air lagi untuk mereka untuk mereka datang ke kaunter.
Tabung Haji Financial Operations Unit for this year's Hajj season involved 47 officers and personnel, including 40 tellers, 9 in Madinah and 31 in Mecca. Malaysian pilgrims, when met by RTM, expressed their satisfaction with the new service provided, as they do not need to go and search for a bank or ATM machine to withdraw much needed cash.
Ini Alhamdulillah pengurusan yang begitu baik. Saya jangkakan pengeluaran wang saya sebanyak RM1,000 sebentar tadi. Hanya dalam masa 1 minit sudah pun siap. Alhamdulillah. Terima kasih kepada pihak tabung haji yang pengurusannya begitu baik sekali.
Kita rasa macam kita tak perlu nak macam terlampau macam jaga-jaga sangatlah sebab kita bawa sikit je kan spare. In case kalau kata perlu baru kita keluar duit. Lagi saya sering budak.
So far, close to 2,000 Malaysians have arrived in Madinah to begin their journey as pilgrims. The Terengganu government, through subsidiary company Eastern Pacific Industrial Corporation Berhad, EPIC Berhad, has succeeded in producing renewable energy through the large-scale solar power station photovoltaic in Teluk Kalung Kemaman. The 86 million ringgit project will involve a site of about 28 hectares. The station, which has been operating since January 14th, can produce up to 18.5 megawatts of electric energy to the power grid. According to Terengganu Menteri Besar Dr. Ahmad Samsuri Mokhtar, EPIC Berhad's success is part of a serious effort by the state government to try various new methods to diversify revenue sources while saving on state expenditure. Although the use of solar energy is free, the state government still had to make a high investment which can help boost other industries around it, leading to further technological developments and improvements. The solar energy produced can be sold to Tenaga Nasional Berhad TNB while simultaneously helping the state government obtain a new source of revenue. Dr. Ahmad Samsuri spoke after officiating the solar power plant. Brown sugar has been rebranded and reclassified as a preferred item for Malaysians as it brings better health benefits compared to coarse grain white sugar. According to Central Sugar's refinery CSR, the new rebranding initiative will see a change in the packaging, distribution, as well as dissemination of information on the benefits of brown sugar via social media.
Dulu RM4.25 per kilo, kita turunkan kepada RM3.50 per kilo kerana we really want the Malaysian consumers to switch to brown sugar. And we hope by bringing the prices down for brown sugar, jangan cakap white pula, brown sugar, kita akan dapat lebih ramai pengguna Malaysia akan dapat menikmati gula yang lebih bagus dengan harga yang bagus.
As part of the initiative, CSR will be reducing the prices of its natural brown sugar product with effect from August 1st, apart from introducing half a stevia and sugar mix as an alternative to sugar. Hishamuddin said this at a press conference after a ceremony to commemorate the branding of the group. Meanwhile, commenting briefly on claims that the group, together with another refiner, MSM Malaysia Holdings Berhad, operated as a monopoly, Hishamuddin said it was not true as the price of sugar is gazetted under the Price Control and Anti-Profiteering Act 2011.
If you learn economics in school, dalam keadaan gitu mana ada monopoli. Bahkan pemerintah atau kerajaan, sini kerajaan mengadakan akta kawalan harga, betul? So it's not a monopoly. Nah, satu lagi, we have reduced the price of the premium sugar ni turunkan untuk make it more reachable for our consumers.
All National Higher Education Fund Corporation (PTPTN) borrowers have been urged to update their personal information at the latest by 25th of this month to allow the corporation to identify borrowers who earn less than 4,000 ringgit, or it will be understood that they do not wish to delay their repayment.
So let me read through the statement. Kesan paling besar ialah kalau dia tak update maklumat, maka dia tidak akan dipertimbangkan langsung untuk penangguhan pembayaran. Jadi mereka yang pendapatannya lebih pada 4,000 ataupun mereka yang tidak update maklumat yang kita perlukan, maka assumption kita ialah dia tidak berminat untuk mendapatkan penangguhan ni lah. Tapi macam mana pun kita minta supaya semua, so penekanan ni penting ya, semua yang
that some of them are not business friendly and could affect business growth. Angkasa President Dato Abdul Fattah Abdullah said the 28 guidelines under the Malaysia Cooperative Societies Commission have interrupted the business growth within the members of the cooperatives.
Dia banyak peraturan, undang-undang yang tidak mesra koperasi. Bila koperasi kata koperasi nak buat perniagaan, kan? Jadi dia kata koperasi tidak boleh kerana tidak ada disebut dalam akta tu institusi ataupun badan yang boleh diberikan kebenaran untuk melaksanakan aktiviti perniagaan.
Under the Malaysia Cooperative Societies Commission, there are 28 guidelines that each cooperative entity must adhere to, ranging from the establishment of a cooperative body, liquidity, business conduct and Sharia governance. Dato Abdul Fattah said this after attending a meeting with the Council of Eminent Persons at Menara Ilham at Federal Capital. And that concludes this evening's News on 2. I'm Renee Fong. Thanks for watching and have a pleasant evening.